Okay, I'm down here in the wash again, and we're going to be doing our weekly reading. It's kind of windy, so I got to be careful with my cards. Today we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Magical Messages from the Fairies. That's the one that popped out. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can watch me as I spread these cards. It's going to be a little tricky, as I said, with the wind. We're getting a few breaks here and there, but okay, obviously it's going to be this one. So, Assertiveness. That's our first card. I gotta hide these babies over here. Okay, so Assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So that's pretty self-explanatory. They're asking you to step into your power, and in this situation in your life, or just right now in this time of your life, don't be afraid to be assertive. Don't be afraid of staying at how it is and saying how you actually really feel. You may feel as though it's sometimes maybe easier to keep quiet or go along with what others are feeling, but they're asking you no. They're asking you step into your own power and be assertive and say it how it is, tell it how it is. A lot of times people feel that if they are, what's the word? I'm not a schmoozer, but there's a lot of people that are schmoozers, and people like them. They're easy to get along with because they kind of go along with what everybody else is feeling. But they're asking you to not do this. They're asking you to honor your own feelings and honor your right to speak. And actually, this situation that you're in right now, it calls for you to be assertive. It's not going to do anybody good for you to be passive. It's not going to do anybody any good, you or the other people involved, for you to pretend to be somebody other than you are. They're asking you to be your authentic self. Additional meanings are take or read a book or take a class on assertiveness, maybe if you have an issue with stepping into your power and speaking what you need to say. Don't do things out of obligation or guilt. Be a good role model. Say no to things that you truly don't wish to do. In this way, you're respecting yourself and you're respecting others as well. So that's our first message that we're getting. So let's spread these out. We're really being given a break right now. There's no wind happening. I did an earlier reading and the wind was just nuts. So, oops, I said that and then here it comes again. Right on. This is interesting. This card keeps coming up. So I think I'm going somewhere. This is a fun card. Oh, travel. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So travel could mean a lot of different things. It could mean that you're actually going on a trip. It doesn't have to be far. It could be far. It could be that you're traveling forward and you're on your life's path. And whatever this particularly means for you, it's a positive. It's interesting too because we're at the end of October right now. October, sorry. I've got fall on my mind. We're at the end of summer right now, which seems ridiculous because it's still so warm and beautiful. But what you see in this picture, take a look at the picture. It's a moose, and the colors all around her. The leaves are the color of gold. So it looks like fall. So maybe you're going on a trip in the fall, or as the fall approaches. She still has summer flowers, so it could be happening fairly soon, going into maybe next month. But the moose has got lights on the top of its antlers, so that makes me think of Christmas too. So maybe there's a move that's going to be taking place at Christmas time. But it's the fall season, and fall-winter season is what's coming to me. So I'm going to ask, I'm going to get the book and I'm going to actually see what Doreen has specifically to say, if there's something else that I'm not picking up on. It's always very hard for me to do this with one hand. Travel, here we go. Okay. Basically, they're saying that wherever you go, whatever this traveling is, you're going to have wonderful new experiences. Because, of course, everywhere we go in our life is always meant to be. So these are things that we're going to grow from. We're going to learn from. Be open to what comes to your heart while you're on this trip. So maybe you're going to go somewhere. I always say don't put yourself in a box or don't put spirit in a box. We don't know why things are happening the way they're happening, but we have to go with it because it's always in our highest good. So they're saying keep an open mind, keep an open heart, Ask that your financial situation is taken care of so that you can handle this trip, and that the details are taken care of so that everything goes smoothly for you. You might be traveling for your work. That might be what it is. Your life purpose might be involved in travel. Maybe you're going to be taking, maybe that's a job that you're going to be getting where you're going to be taking people on tours. I don't know. That sounds kind of cool. Maybe they're asking you to go somewhere, get out into nature and go camping. Go take a road trip with a loved one. Or maybe that a relationship with somebody that you care about is going to be moving to a higher level, and it's going to be helped. My box just blew off the table. On this trip, maybe this trip is going to do something for you. And then they're asking you also to take a retreat for your own soul and your own spirit. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. So that's the second card that we have. Let's see if I can do this without everything blowing away. Okay, so here is our last card. It's this one. Do some research. Okay, so a situation that you're thinking about or that you're involved in right now, maybe you don't know what the details are. Sorry, I have to use all of my capabilities here to handle this. Let's see, so the situation that you're involved in, you're not quite sure about the details, so you need to do some more research on it. Maybe that involves seeking a professional's advice. Maybe that involves asking Spirit to help you bring the right people and situations and information to light so that you understand how best to proceed. Maybe what it's asking, do some research. So maybe it's saying before you make a move on something that you're thinking about, do a little bit more research so that you know that this is absolutely something that you want to do. I'm going to open up the book and I'm going to see what else they have to tell us. Look how pretty it is right now. So pretty. Feels so good out here. I love it here. It's cool. I see a hummingbird on a tree over there. You won't be able to see it, but love it down here. I love being outside. They're saying that you are going to get the information that you need. You've put it out there that you need this information brought to you, and you're going to have it brought to you. Hold on, I'm going to switch the hands because my arm is killing me. You're going to have the information brought to you. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Perhaps there's a class that you need to take to learn a little bit more about what it's a different career that you're thinking about doing, and you need to have a little bit of help. So maybe you're going to go take a college course. Maybe you should take a college course, or maybe you could take an online course. Maybe there's something like that you could do. You could ask somebody to be a mentor for you in this profession or in this change or in this whatever this is that you're looking into doing. And they're asking you to listen to your instincts. If your gut tells you yes, go. If your gut tells you no, don't. So those are the cards that we're getting this week. I wanted to tell you guys something while I have you here that happened to me. I wrote about it, but if you haven't seen it on my Facebook page, it's really interesting. I was talking to a friend last night about prophetic dreams because I have prophetic dreams. And we were discussing something that I keep getting messages on and that she also does. And she says, you know what, Sherry, I have had dreams like that before too, and I used to drive myself crazy like you do, write them down in the middle of the night, not getting any rest, and trying to figure out the meanings of them, and they didn't happen. So I just stopped. And I said, yeah, but my dreams do happen. I mean, what I'm shown happens. So, I mean, I trust my dreams. I trust my dreams more than anything. I get a lot of signs, but a lot of times we do draw things to us through the law of attraction. So we talked about that, and then I thought, I have to listen to what other people say as well. And so I thought to myself, I don't know, maybe I am reaching. Maybe this isn't going to happen, the way I'm being shown that it is. And I kind of started to doubt it, which is terrible. I shouldn't doubt my intuition because I'm actually very, very intuitive. But I did. I started to doubt. So I went to sleep, and I haven't been sleeping. I told you guys last week in the readings, I haven't been sleeping well for this is like the 6th night that I have not slept through the night. So I was exhausted. And I actually was tired, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to sleep tonight. Yay! And I crawled into bed, and it was like 11:45, and I fell asleep. I thought, great. I woke up all night long, over and over and over and over and over, and I didn't have any dreams that I could remember, and I thought, why am I waking up? This is driving me crazy. I'm so tired. Thank goodness it's bright out here, and I'm wearing these glasses, because you would not be seeing me today without these on. I have huge bags. But anyway, I asked Spirit, I woke up in the morning and I got a package of crystals that a friend had sent me, and they're amazing. And every single crystal that she sent, we hadn't pre-discussed it. I had no idea what she was sending me. Everything that she sent me was exactly what I need in my life at this time. So that is absolutely Spirit's hand guiding her, in what to send me. And so that was really amazing to me. So I took these crystals and I held on to them. And I asked Spirit, I said, you know what? I don't know what's going on. And I had 3 questions that were very important to me in my life. And I asked for an answer for all 3 of them. And sometimes in a dream I'll get all the answers, and sometimes I don't. So I went to sleep holding them in my heart hand. And I went to sleep and I had a dream. And it was very detailed and I didn't understand it. And I wrote it down anyway. And I sat there for quite a long time writing down the details, and it wasn't making sense to me, which isn't, unusual. Oftentimes I don't understand them at first, and then once I analyze them, I figure them out. But this one was really odd. I'm Canadian, and in this dream, I was in a hospital scene, and I saw the Queen Mother, sitting there, and I thought, in a hospital bed. She was very ill, and people were coming I saw people coming in and out of the hospital, coming to visit her. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't in the hospital. I was outside, and I was on the hills. And they were rolling hills, and I saw people with, having picnics on the grass, family members, having the wine and cheese, and they were very wealthy people. They were nobody that I knew, but I just saw all these conversations and all this going on, and I thought, all right, well. And then all of a sudden I thought, oh, I need to find the Queen. I need to get there. Everyone's going to visit her, and I haven't gotten there yet. So I go to find her, and she's gone. And I'm panicking because I thought, oh my God, where did she go? Why is she not there? And then all of a sudden I have to go to the bathroom, and I don't want to go where all these people are, so somebody says, here, you can go in this area, so I go over there. I mean, my dreams, this is my head going on. So I go looking for this bathroom, and I go into a bathroom, and all of a sudden I see the toilet, and it's broken, and it's lying on its side on the grass. And I thought, why is it lying on the grass? And that's what came to me at first. And then all of a sudden, I saw a CD player, and the CD was popping in and popping out, popping in and popping out. I couldn't get it. It wasn't playing properly. It kept trying, but it wasn't. I tried to get it to stop, and I couldn't. Finally, I unplugged it from the wall. And then I see the Queen, and she's standing and she's talking. And as she's speaking, the PA system is cutting in and out, and we can't hear her. She doesn't realize that we can't hear her. But the PA system is cutting in and out, and then there was all kinds of disruptions in the mechanical devices. And I didn't understand what was happening. And then all of a sudden, that was gone, and she was gone, and I had to find her again. And I go looking for her, and I'm outside all of a sudden in a grassy area, and there she is sitting in a chair. And she's sitting in this chair, and her head's falling forward, and she's not, obviously she was very ill before, so she wasn't able to hold her head up. And I thought, why is she sitting outside in the grass like this by herself? Like, why is she out here? And then I saw rats running and scurrying and trying to hide underneath things. And I thought, okay, this dream is just bizarre. So I just literally seconds finished writing down this dream, and I got an alert on my phone that I got a compliment on my Yelp site, which, by the way, I totally forgot I had a Yelp site. I don't even know why I have a Yelp site. I'll have to go back and look at that. So I go to it to check it out. I didn't even know it was there. And it wasn't a compliment. It was a news report. And in the news report, it said 6.0 earthquake in Napa Valley. And it talked about the destruction in this hospital called the Queen's something hospital. And I thought, oh my God, that's what I was being shown. I was shown the earthquake in Napa in this hospital, the Queen's hospital. That's why they were showing me the Queen. That's why the toilet was knocked over on the grass. That's why people were out on the grass. That's why the communication was all disrupted. That's why the rats were scurrying, because animals always have, they get a heads up before something happens. And I literally had this dream before this earthquake took place. And I thought to myself, wow, I said to Spirit before I went to bed, use me any way that you want. Are they going to be using me like this? Am I going to be finding out about natural disasters? And then I thought, they're going to have to give me a little bit more heads up than an hour before it happens. I'm not going to help anybody. And then I realized it had nothing to do with that. I'm not going to be helping the cops, with natural disasters. What it was doing is it was showing me that I have prophetic dreams. And yes, you can trust the dreams that you have, because we just gave this to you, and then it just happened. So this is a confirmation for me that I'm very guided. We are all guided. And if we start doubting ourselves, Don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt what you're getting, because we are truly guided. We get messages all day long in every manner of ways. They try and find so many different ways to get through to us, to show us that we are guided and loved and protected. So this was a really amazing confirmation for me. It was an amazing morning. I didn't have a great sleep, but I got a handful of crystals that were just what I needed, which is obviously spiritually guided. And then I was given a prophetic dream, which tells me, hold on to the dreams that I have, which means you hold on to the dreams that you have. And then the signs and messages that you're getting, that you think you're getting, don't doubt them, because doubt pushes it away. And hope and faith, hope is our four-letter word. Isn't that what is it, One Republic sings that song? So hold on to the hope and the faith, and it draws the positive thoughts and feelings draw to you the manifestation of your hopes and dreams. So that was an amazing, amazing thing to have happen, and I wanted to share that with you. Isn't that cool? So that's it for our reading. That's it for my little story. If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Angel's Whisper Sherry Columbus on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Google+. I'm always available for readings. I do it full time now. That's all I do is my spiritual work. I work from my home, so I'm able to travel, which is awesome because that's really what I want to do. I am available at all times. I do readings on the phone. We can do them like this, FaceTime. I can just do them speaking to you. I write them. I do them by email. I've been doing them on anymeeting.com, where it's like a web, like a view thing. I guess I could do it on Skype. I've got a Skype account. I just don't know what the account password is. I'll have to look it up. But all those different manner of ways of doing it. It's fun to have an interactive way of doing a reading. I figured that out when I did that animal totem class. That was a blast to be able to talk back and forth with people and get their input. So I'm always available. So it's not a job to me. This is my passion. I love it. I do it from the moment I get up out of bed in the morning until I fall asleep at night. And literally Spirit has to tell me to stop, because I'm just so driven, and I'm so it's not like I'm a workaholic, and yet I am, because it's not work to me. It's my path, and I love it. It feeds me, and it makes me feel so good, and to have this gift and be able to share this with people is like the most amazing thing. And but like I said, they tell me I need to take a break, and so this is why I come outside to the wash. This is a way that I make myself get out of my room, get away from my computer, and get outside. I want to show you something. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with my phone. It's a little bit overcast, and we've had storms, and then it got really sunny and hot, but there's a rainbow. Can you see the rainbow up there? Yay! And we always know that after a storm, there's always a rainbow. So for those of us who've been having a difficult time, good stuff is on its way. We keep being shown that after the storm, there's always a rainbow. And there it is. Yay! Alrighty, so it was wonderful doing this. This was fun. I'm sure I'll be speaking to you during the week on Facebook. I pop on every once in a while with another little live reading. So if I have something else to say. So this was fun. And thank you for tuning in. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon. Blessings.